Hello and welcome! My name is Lisa and I like to make crochet embellishments for my paper crafting. Today I'm going to show how to make a daisy chain ring or a loop. I'm going to show how to make it and then how to use it inside a flower. For paper crafts, you just add a brad right through the center. This is what I'm making today, the Lazy Daisy flower. And this daisy chain loop is inside of this flower and this flower. Today I'm using my G hook. I'm using sugar and cream yarn, which recommends an H hook, which you would normally use, but for flower embellishments you want to go one size smaller. It'll make your stitches tighter, which is ideal for a crochet embellishment. So I've got my G hook, and to make these flowers I would normally start with the green to make the ring, but to make my video visually clearer I'm going to make my ring white and then cover it with green. So what you want to do is pick the color that you want inside your Lazy Daisy and use that for your chain and for the single crochets on top of it. Now I'm using the Lazy Daisy pattern for my crochet pattern. This pattern is from 100 Flowers to Knit and Crochet, and it's on page 68. To make a daisy chain loop, you'll have to have a daisy chain. Other channels show how to start with a slip stitch and how to make a chain stitch, so I won't cover that here. I'm going to start with my slip stitch. I'm going to pull as hard as I can. And then I am going to add one more chain. And I'm going to pull this as hard as I can. I consider this slip stitch and the daisy chain as one unit, the base of my chain. Doing this is going to make my ring stronger. So now I'm not going to count that, that's just my base, and I'm going to start my chain ring. The Lazy Daisy flower has 6 daisy chains in its ring. So starting from here, I'm going to make 6 chains. Here is my daisy chain. This is the front. Now I need to make the ring. I need to slip stitch this last stitch into the first chain. So you're going to take your hook that has the last loop on it and you're going to put your hook through your first chain stitch. And you can see that does not include my base unit. And then you're going to slip stitch by adding yarn and going through both loops in one step. And voila, you have a ring or a loop, ready to start a flower. Well, now that you have a loop, how do you use it? Usually, to start a crochet project, you will chain your base and then you will crochet into your chain. But flowers are different. You don't want to crochet into your chain, you want to crochet around your loop. And because it's a loop, your stitches will not fall off. Let me show you a demonstration. I changed my color from white to green. Don't change your color. Continue to use what you used for your daisy chain ring. I just want it to be very easy to understand what I'm doing in my video. So this is where you'll be. You'll have a loop on your G hook and you will have your ring in your hand. The Lazy Daisy pattern calls for 11 single crochets in the ring. I will do 2 slowly and then I'll speed up the rest. There's my first crochet. You can see I did not go into the chains on the chain ring. Second single crochet. Now if you're the efficient type, instead of having to sew in these tails, you can crochet your tail right into your crochet ring. Lay the tail over your crochet hook and it will get caught inside your crochet, your single crochets. Okay, there's 3. I'm going to 11, so I'm going to start speeding up the video. And here is the center of my lazy daisy. Remember, my ring is white, and now all you can see of my ring are the tails that are coming out. So you can tell my stitches have gone through the inside and the outside of the ring. To finish this off, I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch my last single crochet to the first one by going through both loops on top there from my first single crochet, and just slip stitch together. And then I'm going to pull this out about 3 or 4 inches, and I'm going to cut it. And that's going to be my tail that I can sew in later. So voila, the inside of the lazy daisy flower. So that is how you make a daisy chain loop to go inside a flower center. I'll continue the lazy daisy pattern on another video. Thanks for joining me, and have a wonderful day.